start shift change here at 7 a.m. How we feel with things, if you're here any later than 6:30, you're late. We want to be able to be ready to go out the doors at 7 a.m. So if you're here by 6:30, that gives you that full half hour to ready your gear, check your rig, and be ready to take calls by 7 a.m. So we like to come in anytime between 6 and 6:30 to be able to get your stuff out on the floor and take that rig change over from the person coming off, get your stuff ready, have a cup of coffee, and be ready to take calls as they go out. What I like to do is come in early, not even knowing what my rig assignment might be for the day, and I come in early and I grab my equipment, my gear, and I put it out on the floor anywhere. This way, if a call comes in early, I could take that call, not knowing what somebody coming off might have to be, especially the guys on the medic. If somebody's on the medic and they may have to get home to their family or their children or may have something else going on, I can go ahead and take that call early for them and they can get home or get about their day. I think it's a courtesy for them and hopefully they'll do it for me in case I need to get home to my family. Bring our stuff over to the rig. Morning, Josh.
What's going on here?
Not much. How's engine 51 this morning?
Good.
Good?
Fuel's just under full.
It's important to receive a proper rundown of the apparatus that you're receiving in the morning. This gives you the opportunity to understand the state of the vehicle that you're receiving. You want to know if there's any deficiency that vehicle has and whether any equipment is out of service. The last thing you want to do is find out any surprises if your vehicle goes out the door and doesn't have a piece of equipment that you vitally need.
Ladder 51 driver.
By starting about 6:30 in the morning,
DuPage.
it takes us a good
Ladder
half hour,
51 driver,
45
copy.
minutes just to do a daily check. And on
Tower
a weekly
53,
day,
copy.
we'll spend a good 4 hours out
Tower
here doing a
53B.
weekly. This is a squad engine.
Tower
So
53B.
all the top
Copy.
cabinets are carrying all the 4
Tower
disciplines
53 driver.
of rescue as well. Actually 5 disciplines.
Tower
We,
53
uh,
driver, copy.
Have your
Okay,
all of our
important.
normal engine from
Sorry, 51.
suppression abilities
Medic
to
51, how about the rig radio?
underwater dive setups. We're set up to put 2 divers in the water immediately. We're set up to set up structural collapse, initial rescue, confined space, trench, and high angle. So this is a full rescue squad. After receiving a proper rundown, you put your gear on the rig and you go ahead and have to do a proper check. I start at the front. I change my battery on my radio. You want to make sure that all of your monitors and all your lights work, and you work your way around the entire vehicle. Every compartment gets checked, every air bottle, making sure that your pump cans are full of water and all of your extinguishers are ready to go, all of your hose loads are set. I also, as the driver, want to make sure that my pump is operational. This makes sure that when I get on the scene, I have water in my pump and is ready to operate when I need the water most. On our shift, we consider it very important to check the fluids and run each piece of power equipment every morning. We want to know that that piece of equipment is ready to go when we need to use it most. We also want to get our hands on that equipment and become proficient with that equipment. And the only way to do that is through muscle memory. And by every morning starting that equipment and becoming proficient, these skills are very important for not only our new hires, but for also our senior firefighters. We have a saying here: ourselves, our rigs, our station. We first check our safety equipment and our SCBAs. We then move on to our rigs, and then, last but not least, the cleanliness and maintenance of our station. A lot of firefighters and officers are assigned other tasks, whether working in the SCBA group or specialty teams or different bureaus. We all have different responsibilities. This morning, I'm working within some EMS duties. I'm checking the continuing education hours of Red Shift. It's my job to make sure that everybody is current with their continuing education hours. And if they are not, it's my job to make sure they get caught up. Even though all these tasks are vital to the success of the district, we must remember the most important is the community and when they need us. So everything else gets put aside when the tones go off and we're called out.
That's us.
That back up. The hose too up, that was not good.